Needed it
Me too.
after
Me too.
This
Sunday
wrist
and
is
Saturday.
on fire. What happened Sunday, Saturday?
Well, I trained Saturday night, and then coming back and doing an hour and a half on Sunday, plus hill sprints after that.
Did you do hill sprints on
dead.
Sunday or Saturday after the roll with Ali?
After Ali's, I was at the sand pit.
What?
Yeah, it was raining a little bit. It kind of sucked.
That's savagery though. You get the shirt off, you get the glisten going, you get the droplets splashing you in the face.
This is gonna sound ridiculous, but do you get like sand in your shoes?
Yeah, I run barefoot.
Barefoot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I run barefoot on the field behind the house. Yeah, you know, it kind of gets my feet dirty a little bit. I mean, it's because I'm running on the sod.
Aren't you worried about like a piece of glass or something take you out for 6 weeks?
Yeah, usually I'll jog my sprint path before I do my sprints.
Gotcha.
That's a very good
Just
idea.
looking around, making sure there's no rocks and such. I haven't had an incident yet. It's not that heavily used field. In season, it is a little bit more. It's the
It's
Plymouth.
at the park.
Yep.
It's the old Central Middle School.
Yes.
I had my glory years there in middle school track.
That's it. That's the spot. That's all the middle schools still go there to do the track. It's on like gravel. It doesn't make any sense on uneven gravel. But none of these kids are breaking world records.
No.
Yeah. Did you see there was a kid,
Yep.
Austin, Texas?
10, 11. Yeah. I read an article today.
10. I thought he ran under a 10. It was
Maybe
like a
he did it last week and then he
9-9.
did it back to back or something.
Oh,
Now he did a
maybe.
10, 11.
Yeah.
Because they were saying there was a tailwind. Did you read? I don't know. I heard it was
yeah,
like people were saying it's a big deal, but it's not as fast as people say.
Track
it is.
athletes don't like the tailwind. You ever watch like the Olympics? Like if there's ever like a 0.25 mile per
Yeah,
hour
they won't
tailwind,
count the record.
they won't. Yeah, they won't
you can
count
get
the
a
record.
meet record, but you can't get a world or an Olympic or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What is there such thing as a dead wind? I mean, there's always something. There's always something.
Yeah,
happening.
there's always something. And hell, like what if there's like a headwind and you
Right.
still break a record? It's like, oh shit. So you could have ran
Yeah, they're not
faster.
giving you time off.
Yeah, I know, right? But that kid's white too. That surprised me.
I
Dude.
heard it first.
Elephant in the room. That kid was
First-
white,
He was white
He was.
and he was just burning rub, man.
and not close. Like those other kids, they showed the other angle of the race, not just like head on, but they showed it from the side, and
Good bit.
he got him by a good margin.
You know what
Yeah.
he started? It was like a perfect sprint from what I saw. He started real low, and you let your body's momentum kind of bring you up in your sprint. So you should
Yeah.
be almost directly upright near the end of your sprint.
From all that 40 training.
For all that 40, man,
Yeah,
I got a
I've
lot of
watched something
40
on
training.
How to run a faster 40, and it was saying stay down for like the first 10 strides.
Just keep your head up until your body pulls. Keep your head down. I'm sorry,
your
until
body
your body
stands up.
pulls you up.
Yeah.
Yep. Just keep looking at the ground. You should be almost falling forward for at least 20 yards, like almost gonna face plant, and then they say that they exercise physiologists or
I've got to come run with you guys. Sprints.
whomever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
we were
should.
talking about
Earth
half
will be
gassers.
half gassers.
So dope.
I used to do those a lot.
So break down what a half gasser is and a gasser.
Go ahead,
Half
Chris.
gasser is the width of a football field, just there and back, and then a full gasser would be there, back, there, back. Would you?
I agree.
say?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is, and it's absolutely
They
horrible.
So they're back, they're back. So you sprint there, and then back, they're back's a little slower.
Yeah,
I'm-
definitely. I just do half gassers though.
Mm-hmm. We did. Yeah, we did them when I worked for the Michigan football team. They were
Yeah.
a staple.
Oh yeah.
They were a staple.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all of them hate it, dude.
Did you have, so you had like certain times for the linemen?
Linemen
you
were, I
mean?
believe, 19 seconds. Same with the 110s.
19 up and
19's,
That's cruising.
that's
short
good.
ways?
Yeah.
19 total, down and back, 19 seconds. So
That's tough.
like I told you, or today we ran in high school or in college football. We had 2 conditioning tests. We had the 12 half gasser test and 16 110 test. And each of those tests, O and D line had to make each of their times in 19 seconds every
So-
sprint.
What happens if you don't do it in 19 seconds?
In
Collective
college,
punishment?
a singular punishment. In camp, you would have to wake up at 5:30 and run your test until you made it, which I never had to do.
Were you close?
My freshman year, I couldn't pass the test, but freshmen don't have to do it in camp.
And
If you
the test
fail.
is
16 110s and 12 half gassers on separate days. It's tough. It's tough.
we
But
should run that.
I
and
do.
talk
I
about
do in the summers. I try
Yeah.
to do it every Monday.
You guys will make me look so bad. 'Cause
Maybe
both
you should
sprint.
start with 6, man. Start with 6
I'll be
half
fine.
gassers or
I'll go till I
6
throw up. I don't
110s.
care.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care.
Or 8, half of it. Well, we'll do it. Chris, I'm sure.
Yeah.
you- Chris,
I'm not
used to
scared.
do 'em.
you should probably make it in like 15 seconds based on your body weight.
I think Chris is
I was
way
gonna say
faster
at-
than you think he is.
At Michigan, the time for skill positions was actually 16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
All
correct.
day,
Um,
no problem.
It's tough when you start sucking
Sure,
wind.
Couldn't do it.
But I used to do those quite a bit. And actually, the one test which I sent to you guys in the text was 300s, was the big test.
That's the NFL test.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I'm sorry, it's not. That's the
It's not?
800. It's the NFL test is the 800-yard shuttle or something like that, right?
Oh, yeah. I
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking
It's a
about. I've
tremendous
seen
amount. But
it. 300s are basically, well, how we did them in Michigan was 560s, basically. So, but you go, it's their back, just continuous. Their touch back, their touch finish. And dude, there were some ridiculous times you had to make.
we had 58
Sucked.
seconds. Alignment 58 seconds. We didn't
That's
do that.
fast.
That's fast, but we didn't do how you did it. We'd start at the corner of the goal line, and we'd go around, and we'd have cones set up in like half circles in each end zone, and we just run a big circle
Uh-huh.
all the way back. So we
Okay.
never had to stop. That stopping takes
The
a
stop.
incredible
Yeah,
amount of time off.
Slowing down.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, man.
It
The
is.
stopping your body's momentum and then starting it up again is exhausting.
Yeah.
Running downhill is harder than just about anything.
Yeah.
You'd be super sore from running downhill.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Was it the
Slowing
impact?
down. It's slowing down. Controlling your speed, slowing down.
Yeah.
You got, especially if you have a lot of weight behind you.
Well, when you would do the gassers in college, would you have to touch with your hand or just like your
Hand.
foot? That's even harder. Shit.
Yeah. Well, I
That
figure
sucks.
I got long arms, so I perfected as long as your hand touched, your feet didn't have to touch. So I would get there, and I would make sure I would lean real heavy because my feet were already like probably 2 yards apart off the sideline. So I would touch it and then go.
God, that's.
And
that's
if anyone
even
didn't
harder.
touch it, they make you rerun it. The whole
Yeah.
squad.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was awful.
How often did you do it?
Well, we had a different strength coach near the end, but the
The
first
one that told you to eat Snickers?
yeah, and Mountain Dews.
Indulge?
Yeah, Coach Mendoza, what up? It was awesome. But the first guy, he was a lunatic, just very very aggressive and a lot of sprint work and just grueling 400s around the track. And we did it. We were doing it where we were Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, where we would lift, run, lift, run, lift, run, lift, run. And then too many guys were getting hurt because they were just overtrained. So we switched it up to lift Monday, Wednesday,